Alright guys, we're going to get a few dips in. I find dips can be hard to program, especially for chest, because we want to get our big pressing movements in, such as our bench press and maybe machine press. Dips could obviously be a substitute for machine press, but they're one of the ones that sort of get left to the wayside, but they are quite a hard movement. And so if you do leave them too late, you can potentially miss out on some of the, potential they have. I think what we'll do here, because we've done a fair bit of pressing already, is just strap a 20 kilo plate on and just go to failure, just get as many as you can in. You may drop the weight, may do a drop set and do a body weight set as well. This way we're getting them in, and then other sessions you can program them earlier if you like, or whatever you want to do. But I just think at some stage, being cognizant of making sure the weight you do for dips is respectable will keep you in good stead. Right, so as I said, we're just going to take this one all the way. Cactus after the pressing. We'll dump this and just throw a few body weight ones in, because that'll be the end of our pressing. So it won't cost us any. So we'll take that 15-20 seconds for the big movements. These aren't ones you'll generally drop set. Similar to chins, you wouldn't drop set chins, they're just big movements. So pushing down hard on the handles. Obviously a few different ways you can do dips, these are the ones that I prefer. And just trying to make sure that our shoulder blades are pretty stable. Getting 10. As you come up, I feel like you're trying to drive in like that. It's always bicep into pec. That's just about got us on the pressing. So we got our dumbbell bench press in, a couple of working sets. Did our machine press and cluster set. We've got a couple of sets out on dips. And now we say, okay, well, we've done 3 different pressing movements. More pressing becomes redundant. Also, we've got to consider the fact that there's wear and tear on your joints. A lot of people don't think about that, but over the space of many years, the joints in the body, generally speaking, only have so much to give. And so tons and tons and tons of useless, not productive volume is going to cause problems. And so that's why I prefer a couple of working sets at a high intensity rather than 5 or 6 grinding submaximal sets. So now we say, okay, what else do the pecs do? Well, of course they love adduction of the arm, that's what they're doing. So remember, with our pressing movements, we're driving in like that. I'm not sure what angle needs to be on. Driving in like that. And so our flies obviously do the same thing. Prefer cables. The idea with cables is you've got the line of force coming from behind, and so there's a ton of tension in that shortened range. So we'll go and do a variation of those. We may mix it in with something else that complements it. So let's go.